What's going on, guys? My name is Jericho, and welcome to another Real Talk video. And this one has an oddly different vibe to it because it's actually going to go against some of the things I said in my last Real Talk video, talking about how I was unhappy with the amount of work that I was putting into YouTube and Twitch, how I was unhappy with my my work ethic as well. And it's going to be funny because if you listen to that one and then you come immediately to this, you're like, what the fuck just changed, bro? And I'm going to also pat myself on the back a little bit. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. It's necessary. But it all is going to help talk about the point that I'm trying to discuss with you guys today. And it's that overall, it's very important to take time off and away from what you're normally doing every day, okay? Whether that's your work, school, or whatever your hobby, it's very important to take time away and get another take a step back and have a little breathing room, right? Take a little break. And I want to say that it's weird because this is coming on the heels of one of my favorite and most proud months for me. And I don't say that lightly, but I'm very proud of the last month that I've gone through, and I'm really happy with what I've done. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I saw a couple people talking about it on Twitter, and I've made a video about this specifically for streaming, so I am going to use some examples. But I've seen this idea, this culture around not taking breaks, about working so hard you're never not working, and it's fun, or it's cool, or you feel good about not taking breaks. It feels good to be like, damn, I worked my ass off, like I fucking did it, and I feel the same way right now. After I made that video with you guys talking about how I really wanted to go out there and double down on my YouTube and Twitch and really just focus on making better content and more content, I streamed the most I have ever streamed in my entire life, 147 hours live on Twitch. And that's also not talking about any of the YouTube videos that I uploaded, which I uploaded more this month than I did in the last 6 months. Any of the range of content from not just doing highlight videos on stream, or from stream, but doing original stuff just for YouTube. And I've never felt like I've worked harder. Truly, I've never felt like I've worked more or harder than I did in this last month. And I'm really proud of that. I set a goal and I went out and I accomplished what I wanted to do. And I hope to carry that forward in the next couple months. But I was also realizing that I was getting a larger amount of comments on Twitter, on Instagram, even on Twitch, about people talking about what I was doing in my time away from stream. So a lot of you guys know that I am a unbelievable fan of music. I am honestly a little bit too much of a fan. I love listening to music, digging up new music, and I love going to shows. I go out on average 2 nights a week. I probably go out 3 nights a week, but one of those ones is like, I'm going over to Rob and Shaney's house and we're just gonna fucking hang out. But I go out 2 nights a week. Sometimes it's a Tuesday, sometimes it's a Thursday, sometimes it's a Saturday, but it doesn't really matter. I do take time off at night to go out and do things that I like to do. Most of these are going to a show, a festival, or going to see an artist that I want to see. But it's a very, I guess it's what people see as an involving night out. It looks like a lot of effort, a lot of work, you know? It looks like it takes up a lot of time, and it does. But I noticed a large influx of comments, especially after that video, people saying, hey man, I thought you said you were gonna buckle down and work more and really focus, and I see you on Instagram like every 3 days or whatever, you're out at a show or you're with friends and you're hanging out. Like, what's happening? What's going on? And to me, I felt like I was losing my fucking mind. I was like, bro, I'm working more and harder than I ever have. And it's very obvious. You can go anywhere and see it. You can go on YouTube and look. You can go on Twitter and see. You can, go on Twitch. It has every archived broadcast, and you're looking at him, and you're like, wow, he streamed for 10.5 hours the night that I was talking shit about him going out to see a show that he's been talking about on stream for weeks now. And it's an unhealthy idea. And I think that the root of the cause is something that I personally have helped cause. Or the root of the problem is something I personally have helped cause, which is this idea that everybody looks at YouTube as a dream job, so nobody wants to be seen as taking it for granted. So everybody's like always trying to put out there how much work they're doing or how much effort they're putting into it or how much time they have to themselves, whether it's a little bit or none at all. And you see this on Twitter. Somebody will post a video or a picture of like 40 scheduled videos and like, got my work done for the week, time to have a day off. And it's like 40 fucking videos. And you're like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell did you do? Or it's like a picture of their editing timeline on Vegas, and it's got all these different tracks, and it looks crazy, and you're like, wow, that guy, he put in a lot of work and effort into this video. And I get it. I do. I personally don't want to seem like I'm taking shit for granted being in the position I'm in. But the fact of the matter is that, and I don't want to get into this is a whole nother tangent, being a YouTuber and a streamer is a whole different job from working a 9-to-5. And I'm not saying that in a negative light, not vilifying 9-to-5 jobs, but there's a difference between being on camera live for 6 hours a day, plus editing and uploading and doing all that shit. There's a pretty big difference between that and like having to fill out some reports and doing, fill out Excel spreadsheets. Not saying that's not a grueling or tough job. I'm saying that one is being live and very much in the public front, and you have to entertain and be on. The other, you can put sunglasses on, listen to music, and just do your job. And I look at this and I'm like, holy shit. I feel like I'm pushing viewers to expect me to never do anything but YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. To the point where I need to step in and say something about it. There are streamers out there that literally have not taken a day off in 4 years. Ko is an amazing guy who works his ass off. And he has this idea where his I believe it's his son, his child was born, and he streamed that day, and the next day, and the next day. His wife was in the hospital, and he's streaming. And he's got these viewers out there that know he's going to be live every day. They know, and they expect it. But then these viewers might come over to me, and they might look at me and go, whoa, dude, you went out last night. Why are you going to go out again in the next month, bro? You had your 1 day off. What the fuck? And I think that that's such an unbelievably toxic and dangerous idea. And I'm not trying to pin any of this on Ko, by the way. He's just a perfect example because he never stops. He's a machine. But it happens on YouTube too. People like Vicstar making 8 fucking videos a day and all this stuff. And then they go out to vacation. Vic goes on a week vacation to the Swiss Alps, and Lord, I don't even want to fucking know what his comment section looks like. Now, it's easier to take time off on YouTube because you can have backlogs of videos, so you're not really missing content. But on Twitch, if you're not live, you're not working, right? That's a day off. If you don't go live, you can't backlog shit. And it's a very toxic idea in the Twitch community where if you don't take a day off, or if you take a day off, you're seen as a bad streamer. You're seen as somebody who's not taking their job seriously. You're seen as somebody who's maybe giving up an opportunity that other people would kill for. That's one I hear often. A smaller streamer would never take a day off because he knows what a beautiful opportunity this is. And you're like, okay, I mean, sure, that's one way to look at it. The point is that everybody needs to take a step back and realize that everyone, no matter what, needs a break from their daily routine. For me, I do my streaming schedule exactly the way I want it to, where it even overlaps and takes away from my YouTube channel because after 8 p.m., I want to be done. That means that I can go out to dinner with my friends that don't stream. I can see people that have real jobs. I can go out and enjoy myself at night, and I can go to bed at 2 in the morning and wake up at 11 and then get a video out and go stream again. Even if I'm hungover, I'm still streaming. I'm still working. I took 3 days off last month. 3. And you know what they were? I went out of town twice. Once to go see Cheney go play a live show. Once to go see a festival that I wanted to see. And the other one was my birthday. No, it was St. Patrick's Day, the day after my birthday. Your boy didn't even take his fucking birthday off. So I think that there needs, that's such a distinction that people need to get through their heads. Yes, I need to work as hard and as much as I possibly can. But it kills me to see people associate going out and spending time and enjoying yourself off of stream or off of YouTube as a negative thing. It sucks. There's this culture in Japan where if you fall asleep at your desk, don't quote me on this, I read it in like a shitty Gawker article, right? But if you fall asleep at your desk, people assume you're just overworked and you're really kicking ass. Like, they're not mad, you're not seen as lazy. You're like, wow, look at that guy, fucking gets so little sleep because he's no-lifing his job and he's doing nothing that he wants to do besides work. That's a model employee. No, bad, false. Fuck off with that. That's not the way to go about it. I'm going to stream this month probably 21 days. That's way less than I did last month when I did 28. It's a week less, but my mom's coming in town. I have the opportunity to go to Coachella for free, and I am not going to let myself go, yeah, you know what? Can't do this right now. Can't do this because I've got to be live every time. There's this perception that if I'm not live, people are going to think that I'm being lazy. Point is, if I'm streaming and fucking doing my job well and doing it enough that I'm comfortable, that's all there is to it. If you're working yourself to death, I don't think you're going to be good at your job, right? You're going to be fucking tired every time. You're going to not have time or energy for friends and family, for real meaningful things in the world. Your job matters, and it's the thing that's going to help you do stuff in life that you want to do. But same thing with my life. You got to take time and really make sure that you're not neglecting the personal side. Life is always a balance. It's a balance between working hard and having fun. It's a balance between building close relationships and maintaining long-distance ones. It's a balance of every single thing that you've got going on. There's always a negative to it. There's always a positive. It's your job to try and see right down the fucking middle and try and play both sides as well as possible. And you're never going to be good at it. You're never going to be perfect at it, but you just got to do your best. So when I go out at 8:45 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever, and I've already streamed for 6 hours that day and uploaded a video, and then I go on Instagram when I'm having a good time listening to music or hanging out with friends, and I see somebody saying, wow, dude, honestly, I thought you were going to work harder. I thought you were going to stop going out. It fucking sucks. I get really mad. I get upset, actually. Less mad at the viewer, more mad at the general consensus that that's an okay thing to say. I think that the blame starts with broadcasters, with video makers, with people like us. You don't need to glorify not having free time. You do need to glorify hard work. They're not mutually exclusive. You can have free time and work your ass off, okay? Those are two things that can go hand in hand. We need to stop as a group, as a community, or as viewers and broadcasters, stop equating free time or fun time to not working. It's not how that works. It's not how the world works, and it's a dangerous idea that we need to stop pushing. So anyways, hopefully I got that in a concise thought. I know I didn't. I never do, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate the shit out of you guys. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow after I'm out partying my tits off and getting hella wasted. Yeah!